Yo, yo, yo. Welcome Sunday morning. It is NFL Football Sunday. We are live and direct from H-Town, Houston, Texas, for this morning. For the next half hour or so, we will preview the game, particularly in the AFC South. We'll give you our winners, our losers, the whys, the hows, and all the breaking news from the Titans, the Bears, the Texans, the Colts, all of that coming up next on the Danger Zone.
You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone. You're in the danger zone.
Good Sunday morning, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Danger Zone. I'm your host, Ken Moore. My partner, Floyd B, is having a little technical difficulties. We'll see if we can get him into the show here momentarily. But nevertheless, we plan on coming to you live each and every Sunday morning for the remainder of the football season. And then, of course, we'll come to you live on Sunday nights with the post-game show. We hope to do this around 10 a.m. every morning from 10 to 11. Got a little bit of a late start this morning, so we definitely want to apologize for that. But without further ado, what we want to do in the show this morning, and I apologize for the lighting is not working exactly to the best of its capabilities. Okay, I think that's a little bit better there. Looks like my partner is going to be joining us live here in just a moment, so we'll let him get settled in there for the first few minutes. But we are ready to rock. It is NFL Sunday. It is like Christmas morning around here, so we are ready to go. Some breaking news going on this morning out of Pittsburgh. Justin Fields will start for the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Russell Wilson will be inactive for the Steelers today. Dak Prescott signed a brand new contract this morning for $231 million, fully guaranteed. That happened this morning in Miami. Tyreek Hill was detained on his way to the stadium for the Dolphins game against the Jaguars. He was released. Apparently, he will play today. So that's some breaking news out of Miami today. It has just been a wild morning. T. Higgins is out for the Cincinnati Bengals today. Jamar Chase will dress. He is expected to play against the Jacksonville Jaguars, or excuse me, against the New England Patriots today. So a lot of news going on around the NFL. So without further ado, I think my boy Floyd is ready. So we're going to bring him in. What's up, my brother? How's it going, man? Happy Sunday. Happy football season.
Hey, man. Good morning. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on, man. But, man, this has been one of the most whack opening Sundays, man, I've seen in a long time, man. A lot of things happened, as you have said. You know, Dak got the bag. You know, I didn't think Jerry was gonna do it, and with Jamar Chase, now I didn't know T. Higgins was out too. So Cincinnati may have their hands full today, going down to Foxborough. I think they in New England today, ain't they?
I have to pull up the schedule, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's well, I think they playing in Foxborough, if I ain't mistaken. No, I think the Cincinnati at home. So we got a few minutes, man, before we get ready for the kickoff, man. So let's do our weekly picks and let's see, you know, how this first week gonna turn out for us, baby boy.
All right, well, hey, let's start out first and foremost with your boys. I got the Texans going to Indianapolis today. The Colts have not won an opening day game, I believe, in 10 years. They always struggle on opening weekend, but the Texans rarely win in Lucas Oil Stadium. The Texans are, I believe, 2.5 to 3-point favorites in that game today. That is really a toss-up for me. I think it's a must. You hate to say it in week one, but for the coach, you don't want to lose a division game at home to start the season. For the Texans, with all the hype that's been going on with them, you don't want to start off on a losing record. I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the upset today. Reluctantly, I'm gonna go with the upset today. I'm gonna say the Colts pull it out 24-23.
Well, I figured something like that'll come from you anyway, so that don't surprise me what you picking today. I'm picking the Texans, and not because they're my team, it's because they're the better team. You know, we know any given Sunday.
They definitely are the better
team.
They
are the better team.
Yes.
But I got them winning, 27-17. And start the season out right. 27-17 Texans going into Indianapolis and starting the season out pretty well.
Okay. Next game in the division, Miami Dolphins. We just talked about them. Tyreek Hill having an incident this morning with the police in Miami. I don't know how. I think it was somewhere close to the stadium. But you don't know how that's going to affect him if he can get his mind right on the game today. So Tyreek Hill and the Miami Dolphins at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is my play of the week. I think Miami is going to win this game. I picked Miami in my survivor pool today over Jacksonville. I think me and you both talked earlier during our NFL season pregame shows or predictions. We didn't expect a lot from the Jacksonville Jaguars today. I do not expect them to go down to South Florida and come out victorious today. I got Miami all over Jacksonville today, covering the spread.
I got them too. I don't quite remember what the spread was. I'm seeing a little bit here going across the screen now as I'm looking, but I picked them today to win too. I can't put a number out there again because I don't know how the Tyreek Hill situation is going to affect the offense, at least right out the bat. But I am picking Miami, just a better team to beat these guys today. I think Jacksonville is the beginning of the end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Miami for sure.
All right, and Miami is favored by it doesn't have a point spread on this. I'm gonna go to a different site that has point spreads. Actually, no, it is here. Hold on 1 second. I just had Miami's favored by 3.5. So I got Miami today on that one. Maybe back your camera, your phone up just a little bit, big bro, so we can see you a little bit better.
Let me turn it around.
Yeah, baby.
Let me turn it like this. Let me turn it back around.
Yeah, you kind of good right there.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, but all right, we'll rock with it like that. All right. Cincinnati and New England. We just talked about it. A lot of receivers out for Seattle, for Cincinnati. Of course, they lost Tyler Boyd. T. Higgins out today. We don't know how much Jamar Chase is going to play today. But look, and they are at home against New England. I think even with all those guys out, I think the Cincinnati defense will be able to shut down the New England Patriot offense. Not much of an offense to shut down in reality with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. So I think despite those weapons being out for Cincinnati, I think it will be a low-scoring game instead of a high-scoring game. I see Cincinnati winning that game something like 17-12. The Bengals are a 7.5-point favorite. I think the Patriots can cover the spread in this one, but I think the Bengals win this one around 17-12.
Yeah, who Burrow gonna throw the ball to? But again, I just think they just got more talent than the New England Patriots. I'm with you. I don't think that they will cover the spread. I don't think that the Bengals will cover the spread. But I do have them winning that game with very low scoring game too. I don't see many points going on. So I'm gonna go with Joe Burrow's them on opening day, man.
All right. So you got okay. New Orleans and Carolina. The Saints. Let me see where that game is being played in the Superdome in New Orleans. I have New Orleans winning that game. It's a 3.5-point spread right now. I think that game is very close. That's a very dangerous game for New Orleans. It's a divisional game. You never know what to expect from Derek Carr and Dennis Allen as the head coach. You would hope the Saints can go in and protect their home field on opening day. I have them on my pick 8 sheet, so I'm going to go with the Saints today over the Carolina Panthers in a close one.
That's just probably our first disagreement of the morning. I'm going to take Carolina. I'm taking Carolina going there and win a very, very ugly game. Very, very ugly game. I just don't believe in Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, even though they may have the better talent on that team. I just don't trust the coaching staff there. Dennis Allen, I predicted him in the offseason to be the first coach fired this season, unfortunately. But I'm picking Carolina in a very low-scoring game.
All right, my boy Clowney Super Bowl in the house. What's up, buddy? Glad you're back. Yes, sir. Back in the house. We'll be doing this every Sunday morning, hopefully throughout the NFL season. All right, back to the picks. Seattle home for Denver. Bo Nix, his first NFL start, going up to Seattle. I think Denver has one of the worst rosters in the league. Everybody loves Sean Payton. We'll see what happens there, but I think Seattle, the 12th man, comes up large today. They give Bo Nix a rude awakening in his first NFL game.
Oh, I'm taking Cincinnati all the way. Not Cincinnati, Seattle all the way. I just like the addition of Michael McDonald as the defensive coordinator down there in Seattle. Kind of picking up with the Pete Carroll thing by being a defensive-minded coach. I like this. I like Seattle a lot this season, big bro, and I've said that. But I got Seattle hands down, dominating them. Shout out to the Broncos for re-signing cornerback Patrick Surtain, making him the highest player corner in the league right now. I like the guy. He's a great corner. Wish he would have moved on someplace else because I think it's going to take the Broncos a little while to turn some things around. But we will see improvement from the Broncos later on in the season, though.
All right. Tampa Bay taking on the Commanders. Again, another rookie quarterback starting today. Jaden Daniels down in Tampa. Baker Mayfield on the other side. That's going to be a 325 game. Tampa favored by 3.5. I got Tampa Bay winning that one really easily today, although I do think the Commanders are going to have a good season. I think this could be a good ball game, maybe late with Tampa having a pretty big lead. Maybe Jaden Daniels settles down in the second half and makes it a little bit close, but I think it's going to be another rude awakening for another rookie quarterback on opening day. I got Tampa Bay over Washington.
I got the Commanders. I think they're going because they think they're going to come out, pretty fast. I think Jalen Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury has the opportunity to make some things happen. I just think Todd Bowles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is their last ride from the Tom Brady era in Tampa Bay. I think this is it for them. I don't see them making the playoffs. I don't even see them winning that division for that matter. So I'm taking the Commanders to go down there in Tampa Bay and upset them today, man.
All right. Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns, the big game in the afternoon slate. Cleveland favored by 2.5. They've had some shuffling on their offensive line, some different type of offensive linemen moving around, so that could cause a problem for them. Deshaun Watson back. We did not see him the entire preseason, so we don't know how he's going to look today. Your thoughts? This was a tough one for me. I think Cleveland wins this game close. I could see the Cowboys pulling it out. This is one of those games can go either way. Obviously, they've been calling the game more than the game itself, which is very interesting in and of itself. So I'm interested to see that. But I think the Cleveland Browns win at home in the dog pound on opening day. And of course, Dak Prescott just got his bag today. Man, you look great outside in the sun, bro.
Hey man, this is the first Sunday, man. I'm still running around, man. My laptop went bad on me. So if I got it on my phone, I remember one of your homeboys, one of your Titan fans was on the phone while we was on air. And when you told me that, I just snapped. I don't know why my brains ain't snapping so well this morning, man. I don't know what I'd do without you this morning, big bro.
All right. Hey, you be safe driving, man. Be safe driving.
Oh yeah, I got this. Here, man. But
Cowboys and Browns, what you got?
I got the Cowboys down, man. I got the Browns hands down. I don't believe that Dallas can stand the Cleveland Browns defense right now. So I'm picking the Browns hands down.
All right. You still with me? You may have lost your internet there. He lost his internet before we talk about the Titans and the Bears. That's unfortunate. I'm going to go through a couple other picks before we get to the Titans and the Bears pick. Arizona. We got Arizona and Buffalo at 12 noon today. Buffalo favored by 6.5. That's a game that I'm staying away from as far as my predictions because that game can go either way. Kyler Murray back for Arizona. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., new coach in Arizona as well. So I have no idea what to expect from them. Buffalo, they lost a lot of players on offense. They got 2 brand new receivers on the outside for Josh Allen. If I had to make a pick in that one, I would probably go with Arizona covering the spread just because 6.5 points is a lot. Weather should not be a factor in Buffalo this weekend, obviously. So I'll go with Arizona in that one to cover the spread, but I have no idea who's going to win that game. It's a stay away for me.
That's another one of my upsets. I'm taking Arizona. Just opening day. I just think that offensively, they're bringing back, they add Marvin Harrison, and you got a healthy Kyler Murray. I think opening day, they can go in Buffalo and win in there and have them chasing Kyler Murray around all day long. Because I think Kyler Murray going to have a spectacular game today. So I'm picking Arizona to go in there and get that win out for me.
All right. Probably one of the 2 most interesting games of the day, especially in the early window. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, we got breaking news this morning that Justin Fields would be the starting quarterback in Atlanta. I would expect him to have a lot of family and friends in the stadium today because he's from that area in Georgia. He got Arthur Smith coming back as the offensive coordinator facing his old team, the Atlanta Falcons, who he was fired from last year. That is another game that I stayed away from. I'm a lean Atlanta since they're at home. I don't know if I can trust Justin Fields yet. I do expect him to run around a lot, but I don't know how he will do throwing the football at home, in close to home in Georgia. Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Atlanta favored by 4 this morning. I'm gonna take the Falcons in this one.
I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm glad that Justin Fields is getting a start. I think he's going to have a tremendous game today, coming back home, so to speak, to play. I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. I said all along that the Atlanta Falcons will probably win the NFC South, but it's going to take them a few games to get their legs up on them just to see exactly where Kirk Cousins is. But I'm picking the Steelers going there. I like the Steelers on the roll a lot this season.
You got Steelers today?
Yes.
You got Steelers today. All right. 2 more games on the docket today. Probably the most uninteresting game of the day. Minnesota at New York Giants. 2 teams that's probably picked to finish last in their divisions. Daniel Jones on one side, Sam Darnold on the other side. Unless you're a Vikings fan or a Giants fan or a gambler, I don't expect you to be watching this game. Minnesota favored by 1 in the Meadowlands in New York. I'm going to take the Giants. I'm going to take Brian Daboll. He's taking over the play calling duties. I'm going to take him to win the home opener for the Giants. They got to win something this year.
I'm going to take the Vikings. I think Brian Flores has done a great job in rebuilding that Minnesota Vikings defense last season. They were respectable. I just think they just got far more talent than the New York Giants. I think they got better coaching staff. We're not taking them for Brian Daboll. I like me some Brian Daboll. But I'm taking Minnesota. Sam Darnold to get the first win of the season.
All right. The Sunday night game tonight is the Rams at Detroit. I think that's going to be a great game tonight. You got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua on one side for the wide receivers. Actually, on the other side, you got Amon St. Brown, a host of talented players for the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are my Super Bowl prediction this year, and I think they get things rocking and rolling tonight in the Silver Dome in Detroit. I got Detroit all over the Rams tonight.
I do too, but I don't know why I was kind of suspect. This is the game that I kind of like, wow, I don't know really which one. I love a Sean McVay coach team, but I just think that the Detroit Lions is far more talent. I don't trust the Rams defense as much as everybody else does, but we're gonna see. But Detroit at home, this should be a big win for them opening the season. I got the Detroit Lions.
All right. And then the final game of Sunday, 12 noon kickoff, probably the second most, if not the most interesting game on the schedule today. Tennessee Titans at the Chicago Bears. A lot of people are now picking the Tennessee Titans in Vegas to not only cover, but to win this game. The Chicago Bears are 3.5-point favorites. It opened at a 4.5-point spread. Got down to 3.5. Right now, I'm seeing it at 4. Rookie starting #1 draft pick quarterbacks have not won an opening game since David Carr beat Dallas Cowboys, I believe.
2001.
So, 14-1 are rookie starting quarterbacks on opening day. Who were the #1 draft pick. I think it's just going to be too much pressure for Caleb Williams today, playing at home. All the expectations of Chicago Bears fans. Tennessee Titans have been flying under the radar the entire offseason. They've added a host of new talent, and I think the Titans go in and win this ball game today. I'm going to say 21-17 Titans over the Bears.
What time do they play?
12 o'clock.
I picked the Bears. I'm going to pick the Bears to win this game, but I thought it was going to be almost a runaway. But I've been seeing little reports that D-Hop will suit up and he will be on the field today, so it's going to give them another weapon, probably the best weapon happen. But I just think that it's just time for the Bears to show some productivity, and I'm gonna take the Bears winning this game, man. I don't think it's gonna be a whole lot of scoring, but I see the Bears opening up with a win.
All right. So those are our predictions for the show today. We'll recap those tonight. When we come back.
Did we hit the Jets? Did we hit Frisco? We missed Frisco and the Jets.
That's tomorrow night. We'll talk about that one tonight.
All right, then. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Let me run in this store, man. Hey, man, y'all
All
enjoy
right,
opening day, man. And we'll get back with y'all tonight, man.
All right, man. We'll holler at you.
All right.
All right, guys. So that is the inaugural Week 1 NFL pregame show. Again, we'll start doing this around 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings, so we can get your predictions in before the other shows kick off, usually at 11 a.m. Central Time. So we definitely appreciate you guys hopping in with us late this morning. We were supposed to start at 10. I apologize for the late start. But we'll definitely try to get that going. But please join us tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time for the post-game show. We try to come on around halftime of the Sunday night football game. So until then, enjoy your day of football, everyone. We out. Peace.